Thank you. I was born in a musical family. Many of my forefathers had dreamed of becoming musicians, but most of them got caught up in a mainstream profession or academic careers, and actually they did very well. But I myself, I was determined, however, to become the musicians, and now I am a full-time professional musician. My grandfather was an educator and became the headmaster of many leading high schools in Bangkok. He also the manager of a well-known Thai traditional music ensemble. He cannot really play. I think he enjoyed being close to the music and to the musicians. When my aunt returned home from her study in the West, she brought back a lot of recordings, Western music recordings to my house, which had a great effect on my father and my uncle, who grew up with this LP vinyl collection, which included Rimsky-Korsakov's symphonic poem Scheherazade, which I have just played for you. I myself also grew up with my father's huge LP collection, mainly Western classical music. When I was about 5 years old, I was able to memorize many symphonies of Beethoven and conduct along with them. Conducting is not as difficult as this. And the sound of this kind of music, Western classical music, and the orchestra made really deep impression on me. I started music lesson for the first time on Sawduang, which is a Thai traditional instrument with 2 strings. And I began to realize that I had some talent in music. A year later, I took up lesson on the violin. And with the basic from the Thai fiddle, I could somehow transfer the skill and adapt to the violin and add to my long experience of listening to classical music since birth. I think I had a good start. The turning point for me was when the great violinist Alberto Lisi visited Thailand in 1988. I just played for him, and that brief moment changed my life. Alberto Lisi suddenly gave me an opportunity to go and study in Switzerland at one of the most prestigious music institutions in Europe, the International Menuhin Music Academy. This is a very rare chance to get in such a famous place. I went on to study music in Austria and America. I spent almost 11 years studying and playing abroad before returning home to Thailand. Many of my friends ask me, why do I want to come back to Thailand? Do you have any jobs or any opportunity to play concerts? And my answer is always the same. I wanted to come back. I wanted to create something special. I think I was convinced that I could be useful to the music scene in Thailand, especially to young Thai musicians. When I come back in 2000, the year 2000 I came back, I started teaching right away. Because in those days, it's quite impossible to make a living just playing concerts. And despite my additional workload as concertmaster of the Bangkok Symphony Orchestra for 10 years, and I got a full-time teaching position at Silpakorn University in their brand new Faculty of Music. I really enjoy teaching as much as playing And to see new faces entering our school every year and work closely with them for 4 years is quite a challenge. In 2005, we began to expand the musical training beyond the confines of our university. We started the Silapakon Summer Music School, which I will refer to as the SSMS. SSMS has around 20 students playing chamber music in small group in the first few years, with more and more students joining and participating. And today it had become a real symphony orchestra camp with over 120 students. We provide a unique opportunity for students, all eager to learn, to come together and make music. These students, most of them are inexperienced. They are vary from the very well trained to those who are not at all well trained. But during this special week, we try our best to create the most ideal environment for them to learn and to work together. During the week, we work really hard and also having a great time together. Last year, these students, Thai students, really played the symphonic poem by Rimsky-Korsakov Scheherazade quite well. And I will show you the example of the previous year on Ravel Bolero. And 15 years ago, no one could ever have dreamed of something like this happening in Thailand. It's one of our most successful projects and having a great impact on Thai musical society. The other story, our university, another project of our university is so-called Music Talent Program. At that time, in 2007, we had a kind of political connection with a small province near Chiang Mai and Chiang Rai called Phayao. This is a very beautiful province with a lake. This is really nice. And at that time, the governors of Phayao had the idea of turning the town into a Vienna of the East as the music center. This became a big project, and we even brought the orchestra from Bangkok to perform there. I still remember driving into the town of little town of Phayao and see a big billboard of myself holding the violin. We also started a music talent program in collaboration with a boarding school located in the mountains nearby. It's very, very nice boarding school. And we were hoping that the whole thing would turn Phayao into the mountain musical paradise like Aspen, Colorado, or Verbier Music Festival in Switzerland. And from the beginning, this music talent program was a big hit. It was widely reported in the press. It was taking full page of Krungthep Thurukit Chut Prakar, which was really well known at that time. In those days, I flew up north once a month to Chiang Rai, rented a car, drove 100 kilometers to teach, stay overnight, drove back to Chiang Rai, and fly back to Bangkok to work. And actually, it was fun for me. It was like a dream. It was the dream of making a dream come true. You may have guessed at the final outcome. Vienna of the East didn't last for very long. It didn't work at all. When the governor was transferred somewhere else, the political wind changed. The whole project was gone, just like that, was gone. At that time, we had around 20 high school students in our music talent program. They were sadly abandoned. Everything was over. So what we do? We try our best to take care of their future education because we felt responsible for these students' lives. In the end, half of the students went on to another music program in a boarding school in Bangkok, and half of them have come to Chiang Mai. We found Mongfort School here, which is already active with their own string orchestra, and our students from the music talent program have made new friendship in their new home in Chiang Mai. So at least we have a happy ending with this story. And here they are. This is the combined orchestra of students from Silapakon Summer Music School, the former music talent program student, and the Mongfort String Orchestra. Students come from many provinces in Thailand, from Nan, from Chiang Mai, from Mae Sot, from Bangkok. So we will play Canon in D by Johann Pachelbel. Thank you very much. I have never regretted coming home and following my music career. Here I have a chance to create something very special, and the most enjoyable time for me is to make music with this young musician. Thank you. Thank you very much.
มันก็จบแล้ว